Good afternoon, and thank you for joining our WNCT Now digital news update as we continue to track the coronavirus. My name is Kelsey O'Donnell, live here in our digital studio. Before we head into the details of the coronavirus and an updated case count here in the East, we do have some breaking news out of East Carolina University with regards to athletics. The Board of Trustees is cutting 4 sports from their intercollegiate programs effective immediately. Now, men's and women's tennis and men's and women's swimming and diving will no longer be a part of the ECU sports lineup. This is video right here from this morning's Zoom meeting when they announced the programs that will no longer be in the lineup. During that, ECU leaders say the cuts are necessary to reduce the athletic department's financial deficit. The school is considering other measures on how to deal with athletic costs, and we do expect to learn more from school officials at a news conference this afternoon. Sports Director Brian Bailey will have live reports on the university's cuts starting on our news at 5. Now, the weather outside really does add to the mood on campus today. It's gloomy. It is a first alert weather day, and Alex Wasilenko, our meteorologist, has a weather update.
Happy Little Friday, everybody. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Wasilenko, reporting from the First Alert Weather Center on this First Alert Weather Day. A First Alert Weather Day is in effect today through tomorrow as a slow-moving area of low pressure will deliver heavy rainfall, the flooding potential, and also some strong to severe thunderstorms. The best time in which to see severe weather this afternoon through Friday morning with a moderate chance for an isolated tornado or large hail, but a likelihood of damaging winds and heavy rainfall associated with any one storm. The heavy rainfall may not only lead to some flash flooding, but also reduced visibility from time to time. Your hour-by-hour forecast showing those showers and storms continuing to work through this afternoon and early evening, a bit more isolated in nature once the sun sets tonight. You'll notice as we move into the overnight period, those isolated showers and storms will begin to form along a cold front by Friday morning. That cold front will re-energize with some strong to severe storms as it plows into eastern North Carolina. We'll have to be on the lookout for some heavy rainfall, damaging winds, and also isolated tornadoes to end the work week. As for today, though, the severe weather outlook showing a marginal risk for isolated severe storms for our southwestern communities, including Wayne, Onslow, and Duplin counties. The bigger concern today, though, will be the heavy rainfall, as our southwestern communities have picked up way too much water over the last couple of days. Even just a little bit of extra rain from, let's say, Wayne and Lenoir counties points south to the Crystal Coast could cause some flash flooding or flooding in general, not to mention all that water through the central portions of the state that has fallen throughout the week has to work its way downstream. So even as we head into that beautiful weekend forecast, river levels, creek levels, and stream levels will likely continue to rise underneath some sunny skies by Sunday. Temperatures will be quite seasonable, though, back into the upper 70s and low 80s. For your coastal forecast over the next several days, yes, First Alert Weather Day is in effect for today and tomorrow. Things begin to lessen in intensity by Saturday, and then we look to dry out by Sunday as we return lots of sunshine to the forecast not only Sunday, but into your Memorial Day as well. Make it a terrific rest of your Thursday. Remain weather aware and extra vigilant. Stay dry out there, too. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Wasilenko.
All right. Thank you, Alex. And yes, happy Little Friday. I love that saying. Stay with us. We'll be back with the latest COVID-19 case count update here in the East just after the break.
We are the strong ones, stronger together. This is a time for rising up. Being apart is bringing us closer. It's bringing out the best in us.
I hope you're staying safe, well, and healthy.
Staying inside, not seeing your friends and family, it can be hard.
Find the positives in every day.
A smile, a laugh.
We're all one community here in Eastern North Carolina.
This is something that we're gonna get through, and I know we're gonna get through this together.
And we're doing what we've gotta do. Knowing love will pull us through. And we're stronger, stronger together. We rise up in our time of need. We are stronger when we have to be. We're local, strong, and stand with our community.
Welcome back, and if you're just now joining us, my name is Kelsey O'Donnell in our WNCT Now digital studio, providing you guys an update in between our newscast, a way that you can watch from your couch, from at work, wherever you are, but some news here from WNCT 9. Just within the past hour, the North Carolina Task Force held a media briefing addressing the state of North Carolina in terms of the coronavirus cases. Here is Mandy Cohen with an update.
As of this morning, there were 20,860 laboratory confirmed cases, 578 people are currently hospitalized, and sadly, we are now at 716 deaths. Since yesterday, there were 738 new COVID-19 positive cases. This is another high number of cases over one day and underscores the need to move cautiously as we ease restrictions. As we prepare to enter phase 2 just tomorrow, there have been several questions on the use of face coverings. The executive order does not require North Carolinians to wear face coverings outside the home. However, it is strongly, strongly recommended. Remember, people can have COVID-19 and not have any symptoms. Face coverings protect your loved ones and your neighbors. The executive order does, however, require employees of personal care, grooming, and tattoo businesses to wear face coverings. We are also strongly recommending customers also wear face coverings while in the business. As a reminder, while this order lifts the governor's stay-at-home order, we are moving to a safer at-home recommendation. High-risk individuals are still encouraged to stay home. Just over half of adults in North Carolina are at higher risk for severe illness from COVID-19 because they are 65 or older, or they have at least one of the underlying health conditions or both, so half of North Carolinians. Today, North Carolina is also reporting its first case of what's called multi-system inflammatory syndrome in children, or MISC. It's associated with COVID-19. MISC is a very rare but serious inflammatory disease found in some children who have current or recent infections. While children generally experience mild symptoms from COVID-19, recently a possible link has been found between COVID-19 and MISC. We've asked our physicians around North Carolina to be on the lookout for MISC and report suspected cases for further investigation. While I'm not able to share more information about this specific child, I can report they are now home and doing well. There's additional information about MISC posted now on our website.
All right, and while we all may be super excited that we begin to move into phase 2 beginning tomorrow, Friday, May 22nd, it is important to remember to remain safe because the coronavirus does continue to impact us all here in East. On the upside, officials say more than 2,100 people have recovered from the disease. Now, meanwhile, more than 100 people in our region have lost their lives. A total number of infections increased in counties here in the East. And here's a look at three of the many. Pitt County, we currently have 229 cases with 147 recoveries. Craven County at 140 cases, 45 recoveries. And Edgecombe County, 173 cases, 133 recoveries. Another one additional not listed on that board. Beaufort County has 35 COVID-19 cases and 27 recovered. So it is great to see that we are beginning to increase a lot more in those recoveries. But again, it is important to continue to wear your face mask and listen to North Carolina officials and all of the health officials across the United States. Now, that is all of the news that we do have time for right now in our WNCT Now digital news update. Be on the lookout for another push alert coming up in about an hour or so for another news update right here in our WNCT Now digital studio. Thanks so much for tuning in.